Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 11th to the 18th of February, and I'm just pulling you an additional guidance card as I shuffle my other deck. And you've got the Milk and Honey card, which is absolutely lovely. Someone else got that. I think it was Pisces actually, even though they got a hugely complex reading. The overall message was about receiving the good things in life, the joy in life, everything you deserve, Sagittarius, okay? Because knowing that we deserve the best is about 80% of the journey, okay? I know it's complex, but life is very, very complex. So let me have a look at the energies of Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands just flew out the deck, but I put it back because I don't feel ready yet. So what lies behind you? The Lover's card. It's very, very dark, guys. I'm really sorry. Don't know why it's so dark. Page of Swords is your central issue, which is about receiving messages, a lot of communication, going back and forward. Your challenge is the Empress. So there might be someone might be pregnant, someone might be receiving news of pregnancy, okay? The Empress is about motherhood, she's about love. The Page of Swords is about communication. Other people are showing up for you as a Nine of Wands, so people are putting their boundaries down or they're being quite defensive. Nine of Wands. All cards can go multiples of ways, by the way. Ace of Cups as a central issue. Seven of Wands is the outcome. That's interesting here. Okay, you've got Milk and Honey, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is Milk and Honey. There's no greater Milk and Honey than the Ace of Cups, actually. Well, unless it's all the aces, to tell you the truth, okay? But look at these, both these cards are about protection and defense and an awful lot of boundaries. And I don't know if this is how you're showing up or how other people are showing up for you. There might be some demands been put on you, Sagittarius, to step up a little bit. That's the way that if someone's appearing for you, putting boundaries down, they might be making extra demands on you. It might be a family member, someone that you love because of the Empress and the Lovers here. And what stands between the Empress and the Lovers is the Page of Swords. The pages carry the aces, so they carry the messages of something to do with love, family, home, sensuality, children, housing, that sort of thing. And the Ace of Cups is a central issue, so this is definitely about love. So I don't know what this Nine of Wands is about. I don't know why it's so dark. So Nine of Wands is notoriously, someone is either putting really strong boundaries down, Sagittarius, or you're not putting your defences down. I think this is probably someone else, because this position is about what other people are bringing your way. And they're bringing your way quite a tough energy, Sagittarius, okay? It's either about stepping up or keeping you out because you need to step up, okay? But the gift is the Ace of Cups. And the outcome and the advice is the Seven of Wands, which means the guards have to start coming down, okay? The Seven of Wands door is half shut and half open, so it's not a totally guarded energy, but neither is it open. All the sevens are quite challenging cards in that it's like something's been going on for quite a while, but you're like 3/4 the way up a mountain and things are feeling a little bit stuck, but it's so hard to see why this is stuck with all these energies. I'm going to ask, why is this stuck for Sagittarius? What's stuck here? The Ace of Wands appeared again, but I didn't pull it. What's stuck for Aries, please? Yeah. Action. This is not far off the King of Wands because he's got the Ace in his hands. So the Wands go forward to make things happen, by the way. So the Wands and the air make change. This is why it's stuck, which means action's not been taken to move things along. So why is action not been taken? Sorry, you've hooked me into this reading. Why is action not been taken? It's generally always to do with finances or inertia. Why is movement not been taken yet? Four of Cups is my card of inertia. Seven of Cups is that card a bit being confused about the way forward, what choice to make. Inertia is staring at this cup, which is your gift, but not taking action to move things forward because of the Seven of Cups. There's very, very vague energy. And the King of Wands is what needs to happen here. That's how the Ace of Wands kept flying out the deck. But I kept putting it, but I wasn't ready to, you know when you're ready to shuffle. This is the same card in a way because he's got the wand. But it's almost like when you become a king, you become a master. So your self-esteem is really high. You know how to go out to the world and get things done. But this is a bit of your challenge, Sagittarius. So maybe it's a sense of almost like, I don't know how to bring about what needs to be brought about. Because with such divine cards, but this lack of movement and a lot of emotional vagueness and no action. Now, I'm not going to... Everyone apart from about 2 signs have had very vague readings, loads of Hanged Man, just about everyone's got the Hanged Man, okay? Which is, as you know, that surrendering of control. Now, you haven't got the Hanged Man, but a lot of the cards that have showed up as the problem are basically about emotionally, too much emotional vagueness, but not stepping into action, if that makes sense to you. Because what changes things is fire and air. And too much water just turns everything into mud and an awful lot of confusion. Because some of you are receiving some beautiful messages this week, and it's about love. It might be to do with family, by the way. Definitely to do with love. But it's bringing with it a lot of confusion, a lot of not knowing how to proceed, and almost feeling that you can't live up to it. Quite an odd reading, but not because of what everyone else got. It's bizarre, but it's almost as something very complex going on here. When great blessings come, I mean, all the cards you got are only mindsets, by the way. So it's about difficult states of mind where we don't feel able to be the power in our own lives, yeah? That's sort of what the struggle is here. And maybe there's some people saying this has to change. But you're still all 4 and 7 of Cups and not moving into the King of Wands, which is that master of your own element, which is about setting your sights. I know what I want and I'm going to go and get it. Because that's what the fire element does. And of course it meets obstructions after obstructions, but it still carries on. Yeah, it might take a rest, but then it gets back up again and keeps moving its energy forward, Sagittarius. You've got to go for this. You've got to move out of this 4 of Cups energy and 7. which is literally inertia, and inertia happens when we don't take action to move our circumstances, okay? Because these are the sort of cards that most people in the world want, but for some reason it seems to be triggering off quite a difficult conversation in your head. A bit of blurred lines, a little bit of confusion. I'm going to ask for an advice card for you separate from all this. What does Sagittarius do about the situation, please? Yeah. King of Wands and the Emperor. Fire, fire, fire. I am and I will. He's got his staff. It's about taking a step back and focusing and building momentum in order to give life an intense focus of self-will to get through that foggy 4 and that foggy 7. I've got a feeling this reading is probably for one person. Nothing I can do about it, guys. It's been the theme of the whole weekly readings. So love you lots. Send out love to everyone who's going through anything. That's how you get the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's the good vibe card. And you get it by sending and receiving blessings. Loads of love, Sagittarius. Bye.